This is just a really unique, out-of-the-box kind of education. The growth that you see is just uncomparable. You're planting the seed for these kids to reflect back and say, hey, that was an incredible experience.
In 2009, we decided to start a school based on outdoor education, rigorous academics, and international programming. French Broad River Academy is grades 6 through 8. We combine high academic standards with weekly outdoor adventures as well as international immersion. We have 2 programs, one for boys, one for girls. Kids are coming to us from homeschool, private school, public school, and we decided that we could flip the script and middle school could be the best years of your life. We can truly have an impact on this group of individuals through our program that you can't recreate in the traditional classroom setting.
I would say 99% of the students who enroll at the French Broad River Academy have never paddled whitewater before. Our education progression is designed to take a beginner student who's a 6th grader and build them toward the goal of true high-level outdoor adventure through a calculated progression. So they start paddling small rapids and they end up paddling over a 5-foot waterfall. But it takes 3 years to get there, and the kids might think that it's a failure to flip in a rapid, but it's not. That's what helps them grow.
Every single student is going to know how to pilot a canoe through rapids, set up a tarp, build a fire, cook a meal in the outdoors. That shared culture of those adventures really translates to the classroom when everyone knows they can depend on each other, they have a high level of trust. And then the relationships that these kids have with their teachers is incredible because we've been on adventures together. We have eaten the burned rice in the bottom of the pot. We have been in the rain or looking at the stars on a crystal clear night together. Shared adventure builds that tight connection.
I think at this school what we're able to do is help equip and prepare students for how to face challenge in a really healthy way. And it's cool to see students do that with paddling a canoe down a challenging section of water. It's also cool to see them do that with being on stage and playing music. And our academics are of a really high quality. The students are getting through a lot. They're getting through them with rigor, and they're succeeding at a really high level. They experience challenges in all ways here, and also how to be a part of a community that supports each individual as well.
One of our former teachers, Tim Coyle, once said, expedition mentality is determination for the group to succeed. And I think that sums it up perfectly. When we take on a challenge, whether it's in the wilderness or in the classroom, it's about problem solving, communication, and working together to create an unforgettable shared experience that will carry through high school and beyond.
There's this atmosphere that we're all there for everyone to succeed in every role. All of us are going to struggle at some point. All of us are going to shine and show our mastery. It's extraordinary. The fact that we take our entire school to Costa Rica, we travel there every year in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It's included in tuition. It's going to build such a high level of cultural competence in our students, and it is the best way to learn a foreign language.
I think those soft skills or intangibles or whatever you want to call it, those are critical for success in today's society. Yes, our students will read and write and do math on a very high level. However, if they can't connect with someone from a different background or culture, or they can't formulate a plan and really problem solve, then we're doing them a disservice and not preparing them for high school, college, and the competitive world beyond.
I hope they all grow up to be president. No, I love to see our students succeed, and I hope that they will graduate with a sense that they can achieve any challenge and that they can take their skills and relate them to whatever they want. They don't have to grow up to be professional whitewater canoers. I don't expect that of any of our students. I expect that our students graduate with the knowledge that they can learn a new skill, learn to do it really well, to teach other people, and to do it gracefully and with kindness.
As parents, it's exciting. You know, you get to hear about it at the end of the day and what they've done. There is a certain amount of being comfortable with the uncomfortable in all different aspects, like outside, in school, in something you may not feel comfortable with as a subject.
A lot of what French Broad has done is given the girls confidence. in situations that they were certainly uncomfortable in, but they still were able to focus and do whatever needed to be done. And I think that's a direct result of being in those outdoor situations, working with a group of people to overcome problems in a non-classroom setting.
When I talk to him about his projects, it's not just about what he has to complete, but things that he's become really interested in. And as a parent, you always love to hear that when they get in the car after school. He's always excited and always had a good day, and usually has a really great story about what he's actually learning.
We thought it was really unique and special that they had this time to be in a smaller group setting and get to have that experience where they weren't in the classroom 5 days a week. I think for this age group, in a time with so many screens and so much technology and everything is just moving so incredibly fast, for these kids to be able to take one day and get out of the classroom, get in those vans and get out in the woods or get on the river or go do community service, I think it's not only important for their spirit, but it's important for their self-confidence, it's important for their brain development. This is such a pivotal moment in our kids' lives where we need to give them the space so that they can grow. And you know, you come to French Broad and they're going on these overnight trips with the faculty that are experts with what they do. And then they go to Costa Rica and live with families. I mean, trusting the school and giving them that freedom so that these kids can grow is just gonna put these kids at a different level than a traditional school might be able to do.
I love seeing the moment when it clicks and they overcome their fear. I just see that confidence level shoot through the roof. I enjoy seeing the look on their faces, and I can identify it daily. They have that moment of realization that they can do hard things, that they can do scary things. I believe that is what will push them over the threshold and create the capacity for them to be successful and do things that they never imagined they could.